What's going on, guys? Happy Mindset Monday, and this week's video is going to be on fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. And some of you are like, what the hell is a fixed mindset and what is a growth mindset? So a fixed mindset, I would say, is somebody that expects something from a result, and there is nothing you can change about that. So, you're going to work, let's say, you're going to get there in 30 minutes. 30 minutes is the only time. There's no faster or slower way. That's all there is. You see it in one way. A growth mindset would be you are focusing on the process. You are the process of going to work. How you put your keys in the car, how you start, how much before you wake up you get ready to go to work. Is there a faster way? Is there a detour that can save you 2-3 minutes that gets you to that result? Now, everybody here might have started as a fixed mindset. Our goal here is to have a growth mindset because growth mindsets help you succeed. And the reasoning is you are focused on the process. Everybody likes the results, but we want to focus on the process. The process equals the results. The results don't equal the process. You can always improve on the process. You cannot improve on the result. The result is just there. You get the result, that's it. What do? You go back to your process to improve that result. Now, as a growth mindset, I read this really good analogy. It was actually a study on taxi drivers. Multiple taxi drivers were tested for their gray matter in their brain. And what they learned is the longer somebody was a taxi driver, the more gray matter they had. And that was because the more they did their job, the better they got at it. Because think of it, taxi drivers, right? What do you do as a taxi driver? Well, you take somebody from point A to point B. But have you ever driven in the city? There's a lot of ways from point A to point B. You could take a back road, you could go around this, you could turn on a red light. Here, there's so many ways that taxi drivers drive, and it's different from person to person. And that's because of the process. Now, to relate to us, we're all improving our lives, right? We're getting healthier, we're eating better, our mindset's better, but we're sometimes too focused on the results, right? I want that six pack, I want to feel great, I want to look good in a bikini, I want to be this or that, I want to lift 1,000,000 pounds. But if you're so focused on that result, how can you improve the process that equals that result? Because processes matter, like I said before. Processes mold you into who you are going to be because of that result. If you just think of it like this, if there was a button that you could press that would just get you in your dream body, it'd be great. It would be like, just think of a button, you press it, bam, six pack. It'd be great. I would probably press it once. And that's because you would get the result. But if you ever lost that result and there was only one time to press that button, you would have no idea how to do it again because you skipped the process. You didn't think the process was important enough, but you thought the result was just fine. The result is there. You get the result. Remember, I said the result is always there. You cannot change the result. Once it's there, it's there. But the process, you can always go back to change a result, right? To change your next result. You can go back. You can make sure you did something more, or you found a hack around something. It's learning. It's the process of always learning. That's why I'm always here learning. That's why I'm trying to take my mind and give it to you so you guys can grow, because we are of a growth mindset here. We are trying to get better every single day, trying to refine that process, trying to find out what works, trying to overcome our hurdles. So if we ever get that hurdle again, it's easy because we've grown. We've grown over that hurdle. And next time we see it, it's so easy to overcome because we already did it once. We already know what worked and didn't work. Now, if you didn't know about those hurdles and you just skipped them, you didn't think they were important, then they're going to be hard every single time because you didn't take the time to figure it out. That's a huge thing I like to relate everything in life to business and health because that is all life is. It's business and health in one way or another. And imagine as an entrepreneur, you're starting a new business, You're selling something and people just give you money, right? They're just like, your product is so good, here's money. You don't have to do any marketing, you don't have to do any sales, outreach, nothing. But as soon as that happens, you only knew one way, you only knew the result, product, money. But if any hardships came, you wouldn't know what to do because that's all you expected and that's all you wanted to learn. But somebody who started in an area, let's say, where they had to do the marketing, they had to go outreach, they had to improve themselves, their product, their storefront, whatever, would do so much better in any other environment if they both had the same product. Because you learned how to adapt, you learned how to overcome, you learned how to improve the process, which gets you the results you want. That's why it's so, so, so important to not stop improving your process, no matter what they are. Even if you're in a maintenance phase, you can make things easier, right? You can make things take less time. There's always something to improve because we're always growing. We never stop growing. Never, never, never. We're always growing in one way or another. Either, children, grandchildren, new dogs, new houses, new cars, new lifestyles, whatever it is, we're learning the processes through these steps. So what I want you to take away from this all is focus on the process. The process is the most important thing you can focus on because that brings your results into fruition. You don't want shortcuts. You don't want to get scared as soon as you see something scary. You want to tackle it. It should be motivating to you, seeing something that you don't know how to accomplish yet. Because if you don't know how to accomplish it yet, it just means that is a checkbox being waiting to get checked off. It's waiting for you to figure out a way around it. So next time that hurdle or that scary thing comes up, you're like, oh, I've done that before. It's so easy. This is all you do. Bing, bang, boom. And boom, you get the result you want. So guys, the big, big message is we want to be a growth mindset of always growing. We're always growing. We're focusing on a process to get better, to better ourselves, to better everybody around us. Because once you know the process, the result is so easy. All right, guys, I will talk to you next time and enjoy the process.